One more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope to see you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for love and support. We are growing and learning in so many different ways. Always the main acknowledgement to enlightenment is knowing that you don't know everything, and we're learning new things each and every day. So, with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. If you feel like the videos are insightful, give you good, you know, um, information, or just uplifts you in a certain way that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through trying times at the moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video, what is it? I'm using Jason Stevenson again. I didn't even realize I was. It's called Chakra Healing, Build Self Confidence, Remove Self Doubt, Gentle Chakra Healing meditation. And I'll go ahead and post his link in the description box below. And the video today is grown folks talk. So, if you're not 18 years and up, get off. This ain't for you. So the video is about Twin Flame 101 Heyokas, avoid the STD, all possible. And it's not, sexually transmitted diseases, but it's the sexual transmitted demons. I don't know if I covered this video or not. I think I probably talked about it in a different content, but it's that sacred, exchange that you really need to be worried about. It's not, they already got diseases out here. Some of them they ain't even got names for it yet. But I know I discussed this with a few people before. You have to be very selective about who you exchange your essence with, whether or not you have protection or not, even if you're getting some knowledge, you know what I'm talking about. In that way you can still catch it. A lot of times I've seen different people, especially the toxic ones, that feel, some people feel like, oh, if I serve them right, I'll get anything that I want. And yeah, you can, plus extra. So it's like you have to be allowing yourself to really be careful about the things that you allow to invite in your sacred essence exchange. Who you have been exchanging your energy with. I'm the type of person, I've been celibate for almost close to over 4 years. Um, and back in my days, I'm like 43. So, back in my early 20s, you couldn't tell me nothing. I had that dude mentality. I just didn't even care. I was just out there. But now it's just like when I allowed myself to really love myself, I feel like it's worth it to wait. Who you have been exchanging your essence and stuff with, because those things can get intertwined. If you're dealing with somebody who's very toxic, they know by that mentality, oh, it takes a few days for that to get out your system. um but it's just like whatever that person is dealing with, it's like intertwining your essence, like you're opening that door to deal with, things that they even got going on, even through marriage. If you're that type of person that you're still, married to somebody who is, spiritually sleep, and they're dealing with a lot of inner demons with their lives, you're adding that towards your life, especially if you're that type of person that's going through spiritual detox, especially if you're a woman, if you're dealing with somebody who has very dark energy, you're detoxing. With women, we discharge, we flush through our bodily systems throughout the for JJ area. And a lot of times when you're dealing with people with dark energy, it don't smell too kosher when it's coming out. I notice, like, if you're with somebody, it could be a STD, but a lot of time that bacteria can come out and it don't smell too right, because they're dealing with a whole lot of different things. That energy does not keep up a good smell, especially if you're the type of person to keep your yoni clean. You're going to be able to engage in something that's really not going to be, ain't going to be good for you. And that goes for the same thing as a man. We're always flushing our systems out through something, but it's just with women, we do that on a daily. Men, they do that, during their certain times of pleasure, and plus then some. And it's just like whatever they're dealing with, if you're dealing with somebody who's one of those STDs, you're dealing with all their habits. You're dealing with you may be feeling drained, even it don't matter how good it is. You be good and you drained and you thinking, oh, I just, I had me a night of fun. But no, it's just like that's, is intertwining with you, and you're inviting that darkness into your life that is really not needing to be there. You have to be very selective about who you allow to, cross those lines of your sacred space. Being able to get to know that person better, understand their habits, see how they act when they're upset. I had when I've dealt with a lot of different relationships, which I'm truly grateful for, because I learned from each and every one of them. I've had good relationships, but I also had very toxic and bad, connection of relationships. But I don't, it took me a long time for me not to speak ill of that, because those are the things that taught me how to grow. It allowed me to love myself. What you're allowing yourself to avoid within relationships, a lot of times I call it the K Michelle. I love her music, but she has a song, she said she used one to get over the other one. And that's never good, because if you're not facing your acceptance of grief through an end of a relationship period, um you're carrying that jaded baggage towards another relationship, and that one could have been the one that was for you. But if you haven't allowed yourself to heal and go through that grieving period of understanding what to do, what not to do, what to bring to the table, what not to bring to the table, knowing what you want in a relationship, actually telling yourself, even though you may be going through times of feeling lonely, yes, you can feel lonely at times. I get lonely at times too, but I know I'm okay about that. I'm good. Allowing myself to know, are you wanting to open yourself up to somebody you may not even have a future with? Even if you're not really trying to connect with, people are open with, passing different, sexual partners where it's like friend with benefits. That's not good, because that person could be dealing with multiple partners, and then it's just like a STD can be as bad as, intertwining with somebody else's essence is not, at that low level. If they're, you know, you're seeing the signs of, that person not being, submissive just with you, but they're with other people. You're getting all that essence that they're getting, not just from them, but from all the people they're connecting with, and that's not good, because you don't know what the people they're connecting with, and that can be very unhealthy for you. It's not just the, sexual diseases you can catch, but all the essence that's coming right along with that. And and I've seen that before. I've had it in my relationships, from my side, and as well as, the opposite of my side, and it's just like I'll allow myself to really say I'm blessed with all that, because I went through a very, very tragic, ending of a relationship that lasted, on and off for 20 years. But then I even tell my ex, you're the blessing of many ways in disguises, that I'm glad I went through it. Allowed me to love myself, allowed me to know what I did and did not want in a relationship, being able to understand, to see the red flags that are in front of me, on what to allow myself to walk away from, having that self-love and self-respect, and knowing to not settle, for those different things, being able to allow myself to know that you're worthy enough for you to wait before you start engaging with a lot of people, because it's just the fact is, like I said, who you intertwine with, where your energy is at this time. And right now it's going through different fluctuations, because the fact is you may be still healing with things, so it's like at a high low level. And sometimes it could be at as high as peak if you're secure on things, but you're still allowing yourself to release. So it's going through a back and forth, level. and you're at high lows at times, because there are certain things you're still facing. There are certain things you're still releasing. There are certain things you're trying to bring towards yourself. So, that's not really good to go through all that. But if even if you're in a marriage, just being able to, if you're in that good stable marriage where y'all are both supporting each other on healing on whatever things that y'all may be dealing with. It doesn't actually have to be a trouble in a marriage, but it's like you maybe, spiritually, going through transitions that can be, kind of messed up with the essence that you keep. And it's like if you're dealing with those different things, you're inviting those more into your life, with that. But it's just like through marriages, we always have our ups and downs and all that stuff. But if y'all are working on each other, that should be good, but when you're in that relationship, um even if you're in a committed relationship, you can still deal with the same things. If you could be that person that is solid in your stuff, but if you have the counterpart that is in a passive aggressive type situation, you're inviting all that stuff in. At times you may have felt agitated, or you feel like you're depressed, or you feel like you're constantly drained. Is because they're like, you have came into that sexual exchange to where it's like, taking where your energy is being placed in that sacred area. And those are the things you really need to really read up on. I always tell people, if you are not finding that right one yet, don't think that a condom is going to stop that. No, that energy is being exchanged. You're not just giving away your sacred, but that essence is getting intertwined, that you really have to be careful with. you know um to each his own. I said I decided to be celibate, and waiting for marriage, because it's just like I just don't have time for all that, and especially if I know if I'm looking for something secure and solid for me is within a marriage. You're not going to get that if you're just sleeping with somebody in the first week or the first day you're getting it. Sometimes it happens and sometimes it don't, but it's just all about to each his own. But you have to allow yourself to, just be very selective about who allow yourself to lay down with, because it's like you're being, that's a sacred part of you that's very intimate, you know and you are really inviting a lot of things, a lot of dark things in the life, because if it's that person that's going through that likes, they thrive off of drama, they thrive off of confusion. You're going to be bringing that essence in your life, and you're going to start seeing the same habits they're keeping up. You're going to start keeping it up too. And those are some things that are really not healthy for you, especially if you've been going on that road of really truly healing. It's just like, even though you have went 1,000 paces forward, just for you intertwining with somebody who is not stable, or you see that doesn't want to change, it's like you going 10,000 paces back. And that's not something you really want to do, especially if you're on that road of trying to open doors of blessings towards yourself. That can actually block your blessings as well. So I hope you were able to resonate with this. Like I said, this is a 18 plus. This is grown folks talk. I don't, I usually don't talk about stuff like this, but if I'm being guided to talk about it, I'm open to doing that. Um, but I hope you were able to resonate with that. Being able to give you some kind of confirmation that you may have been dealing with. They have had a couple of articles about this on the internet. Obviously you can find it. Just to give you a deeper reading on that you can understand all that's taking place and what all you're opening doors to invite into your life. So you have to be very selective on that. So I hope you were able to resonate with them. Give a post notification shout out to Rising Origins, Tiffany Henry, let me see who else, Bookie Allen, as well as First Eye Vision, and Sherry Nelson, much love to you as well, and Lee Fenwick, much love to you as well. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell at the bottom, share, tell somebody about the channel. I leave all my contact information in the bottom of the description box, for you to be able to get in touch with me. A lot of people are just now starting to, you know, uh, subscribe to my channel, and there's a lot of people that I also talk to on one-on-one if they have any questions or concerns or things that they don't feel comfortable with talking about on the public of the tube of view, so they get in touch with me there. And I also leave, my connection of IG. I share my podcast, as well as I do IG videos as well, of just expanding what I do, just to be able to give as much insight as I can, and just just being able to connect with people on different networks of sharing views of experiences on, or you're learning off of me and I'm learning off of you. It's just being able to have a deeper understanding about your purpose as well as your path of mission of path, whatever. And whatever we speak on is confidential. If I can't tell you from words of experience, I always try to make sure I find a much needed insight of information to be able to help you to further down your path. So I know you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I will see you on my next video, and I hope you have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible for everything you do, and I hope all the things you're trying to manifest comes so much bigger than you ever expected and comes sooner than you ever expect on receiving it as well. Give out love, light, positivity, words, vibe, frequencies. You never know. All those things can really take somebody a long way. And I will see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be wild.